All right, so I want to chat with you about setting up. Maybe it's your first party, or maybe it's been a little while since you've set up a party and you want to get a refresher. The first thing you're going to want to do is print off your party checklist in Hostess Coaching. I'm looking at it on my computer, so you're kind of right next to me. Print that off, and that'll be step by step, some things to do. I like checklists for the sense that then I don't forget anything. And when you get in a habit and you start doing the things, it's an easy reminder, and it takes a guessing game out of what to do next. And I will tell you that you can avoid overwhelm by doing this, and you can also help with time management, getting things done. So instead of taking the guessing work out and sitting there pondering what to do next, a checklist can help with that. And like I said, it helps with time management as well. So the first thing you want to do, if this is your very, very first party, print off this checklist, and you're going to review the different videos in this very first post under our booking parties guide. There are a couple of other posts and videos with more in-depth tips and more advanced, like when you've done a couple parties and you kind of want a little bit more tips, you can check those out as well. So print off the checklist. First thing you're going to do is get your party link set up. You're going to set up your party page. There is a video for that, so check that out. And then after that, you're going to send your hostess her very first message. That was also covered in the setting your party page up. We also the last page of the printout will also have some words to say as far as reaching out to your hostess, reaching out to guests in your party, and that kind of thing. Because you don't always want to use scripts, but it's nice to have a place to start and then tweak them and make them your own. And the first thing I should have told you with booking parties is that there is no right or wrong way to do a party. I'm going to tell you that right off the bat. These are just some tips, some different things for you to do to get you started, and then you can tweak your party template. You can tweak your checklist. You can do all of this however you want to do. So once you've messaged your hostess, you're going to schedule posts into your party page. I touch on that just a little bit in that video on setting up your party page as well. There are two ways to schedule. Well, there's probably way more ways, but two ways I would recommend scheduling. The first way I highly, highly, highly recommend is using a website or a third-party app to schedule your posts. You can create templates and you can upload the entire template into your party, and it can take you a matter of a couple minutes. I personally use Visly. Some other ladies on our team use SynShare. I've heard of ladies using Post My Party. You can use any of them. If you want training on them and you want to get those templates, go to the events tab on our team page, Live the Life You Love. That's our direct team page, and that information is all going to be there for you. Talk with your upline, find out what they're doing. They can share their templates with you. If you want my Visly templates, anyone on this team page, anyone on our team can use those templates. So the codes, how to get that information, that is all in the events tab on the team page. The other way is to schedule posts. So you can copy and paste from our templates. Those are also in the events tab on our team page. So you can copy and paste from there directly into your party and schedule those posts. All that information is in the events tab. Talk with your sponsor, talk with the person that you're underneath that signed you up, and figure out how you are going to do that. Find out what they're doing and have a conversation about that. One of the tips that I have for you in your party page, and again, I'm reading the checklist off of my computer, is friend requesting your guests. I highly recommend doing that. It opens up the lines of communication, because if you're not friends on Facebook and you send them a message or they try to send you a message, they won't see the message or you might miss their message. By friend requesting them and you send them a message, it opens up that line of communication. Your main goal is to offer the best customer service that you can, help them with an order, answer any questions they have, give sizing recommendations, all of the things. So I learned from my own experiences just to send friend requests to everybody that accepts the invite into the party. Throughout the party, you want to interact and ask as many questions as possible. What I mean by that is if someone shares a picture of their family, find something that you can relate to them about, ask them a question, and just kind of strike up a conversation and build a relationship with them. If they comment on a different post that says they're brand new to Zaya, we have the images like, are you new to Zaya or are you obsessed? Where are you at? Then you can chat with them, be like, oh my gosh, you love Zaya. What is your favorite piece? If you would like, you can totally share I'd love to see what you have, share a post to the page and give us a little testimony. If they're brand new to Zaya, you could give a little like, oh my gosh, I'm excited to share with you then. You're absolutely going to love it. Is there anything you've had your eye on or anything I can help you find? Offer your customer service, ask questions, and get to know your guests. I will say you are in the business to be a problem solver. You are a paid problem solver. You're not like, if you can get yourself out of a sales mindset and get yourself into a service mindset, you are going to you're going to have way more success in this business. So find a way that you can help solve a problem, offer that customer service and go that route. So have that service mindset and how you can help people and do that. Next on here, let's see. And again, there's sample words that say for different things. The next thing is going to be the day before the party starts. You're going to send a message to your hostess, and then you're also going to send personal messages to each person in the party. Send a message to your hostess, getting her excited, share the hostess reward chart. And one thing I highly, highly, highly recommend doing is send her a message. And again, there's going to be sample words to say on that printout, on the checklist, the very last page. And I highly recommend when you're reaching out to her, I'm excited. Our party starts tomorrow. I'm going to share the rewards chart with you below. Do you have any questions for me? And I also want to let you know that if at any time throughout this party you are interested in being a rep, we can turn this over to your launch party. You can get commissions. You also will still get the hostess rewards. And I will still run the party for you. So is that something you would be interested in learning more about? And then leave it at that. If they answer you, they answer you. If not, they don't. Move on and just say, okay, well, I'm going to send you the hostess reward chart. This is our goal. I'm super excited. I'm going to start posting tomorrow. Send them the hostess reward chart. If they want information on the rep opportunity, there's another video that I really encourage you to watch. But you're going to want to use a third-party tool. If they want more information, there's a video you can send them, and there is also a document you can send them. In the video, at the end of the video, it says if you'd like more information and you have some questions, there's a frequently asked document we can send you, and send them the document. You don't have to be the expert. You send them the video, you send them the document. It's super, super simple. There is the team building unit that talks about that. So you can head over and check that out. I will tell you my biggest regret in this business is not sharing the opportunity more, because we know, or you may know, well, maybe not quite yet, but I know how much this opportunity has blessed me and my family, and there's so many different ways that it can bless you as well. So whether it's financially, wanting to find a community of women, wanting to be able to help people, wanting to find passion again, there are all different ways that this opportunity can help people. So again, be that problem solver and offer that opportunity. Don't ever not offer it and think in your head, oh, they're not going to like it or they're not going to be interested. You don't know that. So ask them. There's no harm in asking them, but I will tell you the biggest regret I have is not offering it sooner than I did and starting to build my team sooner than I did. So, and a lot of other ladies on our team will tell you the same thing. So again, sample words to say are on that very last page, but planting the seed and letting them know it is an option, that they can join this opportunity if they're excited about it, all of that. So moving on, sending that, also sending friend requests, and then sending a message. Keep sending friend requests as people join, and then sending messages to each guest throughout the party. I'm half tempted to make a video actually on how I send messages to each of the guests so that I can just show you. So I might do that. So look for that in our little post here with all the different videos. But you're going to want to send a message to each guest in the party the day before. And I just do a quick little, I'm excited, or thank you for joining the party page. I'm excited to share with you the next 2 days. Have you tried Zaya yet? And then I copy and paste the link to the party page in that post and I send it to them. And by asking if they've tried Zaya yet, it's a way for them to respond back to me. So they're either going to be yes or no, and then I'm going to strike up a conversation with them, kind of some of the things that I talked about before. The next thing is going live. I highly recommend doing some type of a live video. If you're terrified, do a recorded video, get some practice. Share the recorded video, but just talk about, like, welcome them to the party. My name is blah, blah, blah. Introduce yourself, how the party is going to work. And if you want, share a little tidbit on why you decided to become a rep, and share your story, because someone is going to probably relate to you, be relatable. And share that. If you were looking for extra income, or if you were just wanting the discount and it's turned into more and now you have a community of women, like, how has this opportunity blessed you? And then share that. During the party, interact with your guests as much as possible. Again, ask questions, build relationships, ask if anyone needs recommendations. And then share your direct links whenever possible. If someone says, oh my gosh, that's a cute tank, or I love those leggings, then say, oh, well, that is the blah, blah, blah tank. Here's the direct link for you to check it out. People like quick and simple. They don't want to have to go to the website and try to find it. Let's see. Anytime somebody orders, this is a good one. Anytime somebody orders, share a thank you post. I always thank my customers twice. I do a thank you post, and I also send them a thank you message. And I will, again, there'll be scripts on the last page of that checklist that you're going to want to print off. That's what I'm looking at on my computer. Share a post just saying, I thank you so much for your order. Maybe they order a pair of leggings in the Havana tank. You're going to love this Havana tank. It's lightweight and breathable, perfect as a swimsuit cover up. And it was only $29. There's so many different colors, but this color is awesome. Like, talk a little bit about the products in the post. I will usually tag my hostess so the hostess can see who's ordering and what they're ordering. And then if you're looking for the images, you'll get an email with the orders and what they ordered, but I usually will go to my back office, go into their order, and you can just hold down on the picture and you can save it right to your camera roll and then post that with your post. You can also, in that post or on a separate post, I kind of do both. I'll say, Susie is only $20 away from their next level. She currently has 2 half-off items and a $20 credit. How exciting is that? We only need this much more to get her to the next level. So you could add that to a thank you post, or you could also do a separate post as well. Chat with your hostess, let her know where she's at with her rewards, get her excited, chat with her each day. And then track guest orders on your follow-up tracker sheet. So I have a couple things here that I use for my parties. This is the current tracker sheet. I call this my follow-up sheet. I know it's a lot of stuff on here. Find a sheet that works for you if you want to use this as a starting point. I've used a couple different ones throughout me doing parties, and I just found one that works for me. This one in particular, I have a place to track their name, and then I can do notes and put their order. But these little check marks here are actually the very first box I put if they are new to Zaya or if they've tried Zaya. So this way I can track if they're brand new or if they're obsessed. Because if they're obsessed with Zaya, that is going to be the person that I am trying to build a relationship, maybe even a little bit more than some of the other ladies, because those are going to be your potential hostesses or your potential team members. So keep that in mind. The people that really, really love it already have it. But as far as the checklist, let me see. Did I friend request them? Have I welcomed them? Then done that welcome message, done a closing message. So the last day of the party, I'm also going to send them a message. Have I invited them to my VIP group? Have I asked them to host? And have I asked them to be a rep? So that's what the check marks are. So I can check mark what I've done, and then I write little notes if I've asked them. If they're hosting, I can put a little note. And then these are the order details. So, and I know it's all backwards, but you get the idea. So the date they ordered, the order number, if the first, so thank you post, and then a thank you message, and then the order. And then this is where I do the follow-up. So the first check mark I do when I follow up, and then the second check mark I check when they respond back to me. Because if I haven't done the second check mark, I know to go back and follow up with them again, because I want to make sure there's a 30-day money back guarantee or return, exchange, whatever, within 30 days. But I will get to the point where it's like a week away and I'll be like, hey, I'm just checking back in with you. We have about a week to process any kind of exchanges that you need. So I just want to make sure that everything fits and has been working out for you. Then I'll do that second check mark. So I'll keep reaching out to them to make sure that the items fit. Almost 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10, they are always getting back to me. But sometimes you do have to reach out a few different times. So this is the checklist that I use. So throughout the party, track your orders, who is ordering. I'll circle the names of the people that are ordered, but these are all the names of the people that have joined the group. So these are all the people that have joined the group. I can write notes about them, and then I have like little tally marks that I do. That's all participation. So that's how I do the giveaway, and I will talk about that in just a minute. But definitely have some type of follow-up form, because follow-up is key to your business, and I will talk about that in a little bit too. So, last day of the party, send a guest that last day of the party the sample words, again, scripts on the end, and I send a quick little message that says, today's our last day to order. Do you need help with your order at all? And I actually then will send the website link. Just quick and simple. Today's our last day. Is there anything that I can help you with? Do you need help with your order? And send a link to the website. They already have a link to the group page, the party page, in that first message you sent, and now you're sending them the website to make it easier for them. On the last day of the party, a tip for you: change the name and edit the name of the party. What I will do is I will go in and I will click on settings, name and description, click on that, and then I just add last day in all caps to the beginning of the name of the party. This will send a notification to all of the guests in the party, letting them know that you changed the name of the group, and they'll see what you changed the name of the group to, and it'll give them a reminder that it's the last day. So it's a quick little, simple little tip that you can do to help give notifications as well. Again, check in with your hostess. The giveaway. So track participation on your follow-up tracker right before you do the giveaway. So you don't want to track participation throughout the party, because you're going to forget and you're not going to remember who you've tallied for what post. So what I do is I do the tally marks and start or do my giveaway right before I'm going to do the giveaway. So I'll go through and I'll track all of the posts, who commented on this, who booked a party, who, any way that they can get points or get entries, however you want to word it, and then I tally them, and then I go and I do the giveaway. There's a separate video on the giveaway and different ways to do that. After the party, check in with your hostess. Ask her if she wants to extend the party. One key thing that you'll want to know: the party link does not close automatically. So even if you have the date on the 10th and today's the 12th, it doesn't close. The party link will always be available for your hostess and for your guest to order on until your hostess places her hostess order. So I let her know that, and I ask her, do you think you have any other friends that still want to order? Are you interested in extending the party for a couple more days? And you can go from there and work that out with your hostess. Then if they want to extend it, go back in and edit the name of the party, take the last day part off, and put in there extended. Again, your guests will all get a notification that the party has been extended. If you're using the Visly templates, I have a template for the party, and then I also have the extended party templates as well. So you can get all that information again in the events tab, whether you're using Visly, SendShare, Post My Party, whatever that looks like. But the templates are all available for you. The trainings are in the event tab. I highly recommend you checking it out. After the party, get your hostess order. Once your hostess is ready, I just reach out to her and just let her know I'll place your order in my back office as soon as you're ready. Send me the items that you want. I'll need sizes, and then I'll just need to know if you want to use a half off or your credits on the item. They can't use both. You have to pick one or the other, and they send their order to you. Again, this is where I would let them know, just so you know, you can use the credits. If they have $65, they have $150, they have $20, whatever amount of credits, I just simply say you have this much in credits, and just letting you know that you can use those credits and apply it towards the enrollment kit. Is that something that you would like more information on? Is that something you're interested in? However you want to word it, offer it as like a bonus for them. Like if they've done $1,000 party and their friends are loving this, sometimes I'll just like, even in the middle of the party, I'll say, oh my gosh, your friends are absolutely loving this. Have you reconsidered or thought any more about the rep opportunity? And leave it at that. Just keep it super simple. If their friends are loving it, it might change their mind even if they said no to you in the beginning. So always be offering the opportunity. I cannot stress this enough. I know it's scary. I know it can be hard because for the first almost year, I did not share it, and I regret it. There are ladies on our team that literally are quitting their full-time jobs. And they're able to do things they never thought imaginable. The community is great. Like, we have all of these things that are so beneficial with this opportunity. Share it. It is a gift. It is a gift and literally could change someone's life. You don't know what it is that they're looking for. So just offer it. If they say no, then move on and go to the next thing. Don't take it personally. It's not about you, and it's probably a no, not now, not a no, not ever. So just keep that in mind. If you want more training on that or more information on that, team building, we do have a whole unit, or well, it's called guides now. It used to be called units, but we have a whole guide on that. Once your hostess is ready to order, there's a separate video on that as well. Go to the back office guide. All of the different videos, all the different things that you can do in your back office are going to be there. So if you need to do a return or exchange, any of that kind of stuff in your back office, that's going to be available in that guide. And then last but not least, I have on the checklist, and I may update this. There might be some other things that get added in here. This is just kind of the start to this, is doing your follow-ups. Reach out to your customers a week after or a week and a half after, whatever that looks like to you. Set time aside and just reach out to them and say, hey, Susie, it looks like you should have had your order. What do you think of your new Zaya? Leave it at that. Let them respond. They say they love it. Your next step is to try to offer the rep opportunity or get a party booked. We always say, what is the terminology that I'm thinking? A lot of times, personally, I will just say, we have ladies on our team that are loving it just like you're loving it. Have you thought about the rep opportunity at all? Is that something that interests you? Most of the time they will say no, and I'm totally okay with that. Then I just say, okay, well, I would love to help you earn some free and half off Zaya. My next open party date is this. Would you like to be a host? Does that work? Does that date work for you? Go from there. If they're like, yes, no, whatever it may be, okay, I'm excited for you. I'll get you marked down on my calendar. And then the next step you're going to want to do is invite them to your VIP group. Say, you know what? I'm glad you love your Zaya, or, maybe they said no to the opportunity. Maybe they said no to booking a party. Say, you know what? I would love to stay connected with you. I have this page that I share on, and I would love to connect with you. If you'd like to check it out, here is a link. I would love to have you. And then send your link to them. It's totally up to you how you want to do that, but those are the 3 things that you want to share with them. The most important thing for you is to get them funneled and get them back into your VIP group so you can keep building that relationship with them and stay connected with them. So that is the snippet of your party and how you're going to get started. A couple other things that I recommend for you. One, I recommend you having some kind of a calendar for your parties. I use a quarterly calendar, and I print them actually on like a cardstock. You can do it however you want. If you have like a big monthly calendar you put on your office, whatever it looks like. But I just put numbers. So like, for example, I just number, that's the max amount of parties I will do per week. And then I just put the person's name next to it. If it's someone that I've offered an incentive in my parties, if the hostess has 2 ladies book a party, I give them 2 qualifying parties, so they do need to be $200 parties or more, then I give them $50. You don't have to do that. If that's something you're interested in, chat with me and see how I'm doing it. But I just track on here and I just write the person's name and I write number 2 or number 1. So then I can track it on here. And then what I do here is I write notes. So let's say I have someone that says, you know what, right now is not going to work for me for a party, but can you check back with me in June? I'm like, yes, I can. So then in the notes next to June, then just go in, this is June down here, so go next and say, write a little note, Susie Johnson, interested in a June party, and then put a note for yourself to check back with them in June. Also, what I will do is I print these off for the whole year. If I have someone that books a party in January, I go 6 months from then, and then I'll put their name and put Susie Johnson, last party was in January. Because then in June, maybe they're going to want to do a party, or July, about 6 months later. So those are some tips for you. The other forms that I keep are a list of potential reps. Anyone that has asked about the rep opportunity, anyone that showed interest, anyone I've shared information about, I write their name down. And then I also keep a product list. So like if someone says, oh my gosh, I really love that, and it's an item that's going to be restocking, I keep a list. So here, black metallics is a really popular one. I'll write that, and then I'll write anybody's name next to the black metallics that I need to notify. And as soon as I get that email, because you will get emails, when items restock, and then I'll just send them a message with the direct link to get those ordered. So these are some of the things that I use in my parties. I hope these tips help you. Again, there's more videos in the booking parties guide with more and more tips, but this is a way to get you started and get you off and running. So congratulations on your very first party. Go have some fun, and I'm excited to hear how it goes.